What's going on YouTube? It's Original Dobo and I'm bringing you a highly requested video. Today we're going to be comparing the Apple Watch Series 1 versus the original Apple Watch to see which one's faster and is it really worth upgrading to the new Series 1 or even the Series 2 Apple Watches. So we're going to start out right now. So to start this test, both watches will be started in the off position. We'll go ahead and set a timer to see which one boots the fastest. Now both of them have about the most ample amount of apps on it that they both can have. I think actually the original Apple Watch has a little bit less applications. Now when I go to start this test, keep note that I actually get the original Apple Watch booted first and I actually hit the timer before they even turn on their screens. So right now, right out of the gate, the original Apple Watch has the full-on advantage by about 3 seconds. Series 1 Apple Watch finishes at 2 minutes and 26 seconds. The original Apple Watch is still booting up, so we're going to put this in fast forward to complete the boot up process on the original Apple Watch. So the original Apple Watch booted up at 3 minutes and 31 seconds. It was only until about 3 minutes and 45 seconds that I actually got the timer to stop. That's a whole minute longer than it took for the Apple Watch Series 1 to boot. So if a boot up time is important to you, then obviously the clear choice is the Series 1. If you're going to keep the watch on all the time, as most people typically will do, and it's not going to die often, then maybe the original Apple Watch is definitely a good go for you. So now let's go ahead and look at the speed tests, opening and closing apps, and the overall smoothness of the interface. So I decided to test normal apps that we use every day, which would be the Messages is the most common. Both watches open this application perfectly fine, stutter-free on both. The next app I loaded was Instagram, and while the Apple Watch Series 1 did load this faster, the Apple Watch Original did load the feed quicker, but that could be something cached in the background and not closed, as to where I really don't use that on my watch and my wife does. Moving on to the other test where we test out the weather, the Apple Watch Original did load faster because again I did open it previously, so I did the test again just to see if it made a difference, and both watches loaded it at the same time. No difference. The calendar app again loads the same on either one. To do a speed test on a watch this small, it definitely is hard to hit the application. I did want to test the dictation to see if the dual-core processor helped any quicker with dictating words, and it really didn't notice a difference. So to say one was better than the other would be hard because both did it at the same time. Now the overall smoothness of the Series 1 is definitely noticeable. It's not something you can really see on the camera, but you can almost feel. The Maps application opened much quicker on the Series 1. Again, most applications will load slightly faster on the Series 1 than it does on the Series 2. And again, no applications were running when I did this test. Loading up the sport test, again, both watches opened it up at the same time. No issue there whatsoever. I checked out the phone app to see how that would work, and again, you can see that the Series 1 did load this much faster than the original Apple Watch. Checking out my Fitness Point application, the Series 1 did load this much faster. Again, I didn't have this pre-configured, so the other watch will show that it's loading, but it did open it faster than the original Apple Watch. Facebook Messenger, this one actually surprised me because the original Apple Watch loaded the content. While the application was loaded faster on the Series 1, the content finished loading quicker on the original Apple Watch. So a little strange there, some inconsistencies for sure. The alarm clock loaded quicker on the Series 1, so definitely different there. Siri is much faster on the Series 1 as it loaded the information about a couple of seconds quicker than the original Apple Watch. Again, the overall smoothness is definitely noticeable on the Series 1. Again, it's not something you can really necessarily see through the camera, but it is marginally better as far as performance is concerned. Opening the Settings app, it did load quicker than the original Apple Watch, which is nice to see. Again, when choosing one of these watches, it's really hard to say what to go with. If you don't mind waiting a little bit, then maybe the original Apple Watch is still a go. I think having the dual-core processor will definitely future-proof your purchase with any update that Apple can and throw at it. Again, if you don't mind spending probably another $100 on the Series 1, that may be the choice. But if you want to save some great money, check out Swappa, as there's a lot of awesome deals on some of these original Apple Watches there, and you can probably get a stainless steel version for almost what it would cost to get the Series 1. If you don't need GPS and you're not going to swim with your watch, this may be the absolute go for you. I'm Original Dobo. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and like, and you can also visit me at Twitter at Original Dobo. We'll catch you in the next one, guys. See ya.